In February, Tom developed a bad foot, and we had to get the vet to have a look at him. And it was an infection in the foot, and here the vet is cutting away some of the frog, which is the center part of the foot, so that the pressure can be eased on the infection. We were a little bit worried about him at this time, as when a Shire horse gets a bad foot, it can sometimes be very difficult to cure.
Come on.
And now we have the most expensive day of the month, a delivery of dairy cake for the milking cows. During the winter, the work is the same routine every day: milking, feeding and cleaning out. The cows are milked twice daily, and in the winter we milk at about 7 o'clock in the morning and about 5:30 in the evening. The cows get a feed of high protein cake whilst they're being milked. The wife does a lot of the milking, and especially during the summer when we are really busy with the harvesting. on the milking parlour, the milk goes to the dairy, and then it is pumped into the refrigerated tank. The tanker collects the milk every day or every other day. The tanker driver takes a sample of milk every day, and this is tested for hygiene, protein, butterfat, lactose and mastitis. The computerized equipment on the back of the tanker measures the amount of litres of milk that's sold that day, gives the date, time of day and the temperature of milk on your ticket. This is the wife's favourite job. She says that you aren't under any stress doing this. The yards have to be cleaned out every day. The muck is put straight into a spreader and is spread on the fields, and this makes an excellent fertilizer. The muck that is produced during the whole of the winter is enough to cover more than half the acres on the farm. And what little young boy wouldn't like to do this job?
The
the wife does all the paperwork and correspondence to do with the farm and the Shire Horse Farm, and that involves quite a lot of work throughout the year, and during the winter one has the opportunity to get things up to date. During the late winter, a lot of time and work goes into organising the Shire Horse Farm for the summer, and here she is sending many of the hundreds of details to the schools of the farm. But there's nothing she enjoys more than having a duet with her favourite dog. During the winter, a lot of my spare time has gone into taking and editing this video that you are now looking at. This has been a hobby of mine for many, many years, and I do get a lot of enjoyment from it. We cut the hedges in the autumn. Last autumn I didn't manage to finish them all, and now here in March, once the ground has dried up, I am finishing off what wasn't done. Now we have a carving, and a very difficult carving, and we have had to call out the vet. Normally, when the calf is coming properly, the two front feet and the head comes first. The problem here is that one foot has gone back. The vet has got the foot that was back, and he is now able to pull the calf. This was a very unusual case. The foot had gone through the uterus and cut a hole in it. The vet is now attaching a rope to each foot so that he can pull the calf with a special puller. Now the vet has attached the puller and is beginning to pull the calf. Once the head is through, very rarely is there any problem afterwards. The head is now through, and no. And in a matter of minutes the cow was up on her feet and beginning to lap the calf. Although the cut in the uterus was about 16 inches inside the cow, the vet, with his great skill, was able to stitch it up quite successfully. And we're glad to say that the cow fully recovered and is no worse off for this very difficult calving. And now we have the following day, the vet once again, this time for our TB test. This is a compulsory test every 2 years to see if any of the animals have TB. Our son here has taken a day off work to help us round up the cattle, and every animal must be tested. Every animal is put into a special crush, otherwise you wouldn't be able to handle them. Each animal is injected into the neck in 2 different places, and here the vet is cutting off the hair in each of the places before injecting the animal. After 4 days, all of the animals have to be got back in again and checked, and any bad swelling where they were injected uh, means that the animal could have TB. If so, the animals are taken away, slaughtered and destroyed, and of course not used for human consumption. Now back here at the Shire Horse Farm in March, we are beginning to prepare for the 1996 season. Behind the two buildings in front of the old farmhouse there is a piece of ground which is overgrown, and we are now clearing this with the intentions of extending the outdoor play area by the late summer. This piece of ground will have to be cleared and cultivated and reseeded, and we are hoping that we'll be able to get a nice lawn type finish here by about the end of July. And here in March we're glad to say that Tom has fully recovered from his bad foot, and here he is leading the way for their daily feed. During the winter, Duke and Tom have a daily feed of horse mix and barley. And of course this is really the highlight of their day. Once the fields start to dry up and the weather begins to warm up, the first of the fertilizer is put on. The first fields to be sown are the grazing fields. This is so that we can get the cows out as early as possible. And then the fields are rolled to get out the bumps and to press any stones back into the ground that are on the surface.